The scream cut through the crisp morning air like a knife. Heads turned, laughter followed. And there she stood, drenched from head to toe, her clothes clinging to her trembling frame. Water dripping from her hair into her shoes. The garden hose lay in the hands of 3 sneering girls, their smirks as cold as the water they had unleashed. Maya had only been at Brookfield High for 2 weeks. Her father's job had forced the family to move across the state, leaving behind her old friends, her favorite spots, and the comfort of being known. She thought the first days here were just about adjusting to new schedules and finding the cafeteria. She had no idea she'd have to learn how to survive an ambush. Leader of the trio Samantha whirled the hose like a prize. "Welcome to Brookfield, farm girl," she mocked, her voice loud enough for the gathering crowd. "Thought you could just stroll in here and act like you belong?" The other 2 girls laughed, tossing in their own insults, while students around them recorded on their phones. Maya's fists clenched, but her mind spun. She could run, she could cry, she could beg. But instead, she took a deep breath and did something no one expected. She stepped forward. "Is that all you've got?" she asked, her voice steady, despite the water pooling around her feet. The crowd went silent for a heartbeat, unsure if they'd heard her right. Samantha blinked, taken aback, but quickly recovered, with another burst of water aimed at Maya's face. This time, Maya didn't flinch. She reached up, grabbed the hose, and yanked it out of Samantha's hands with a strength that surprised even herself. Without hesitating, she turned the stream on the bullies. The icy spray hit them square in the chest, soaking their expensive outfits and smearing their perfect makeup. The crowd erupted into shocked laughter. "You think it's funny?" Maya shouted over the commotion. "Let's see how it feels when the joke's on you." She chased them across the yard, the water jet arcing through the air, catching them as they slipped and screamed. The girls, shrieking and drenched, bolted toward the building. Its phones captured every moment. But the real battle wasn't over when the hose switched off. Later that day, Maya was called to the principal's office. She half expected to be suspended for her retaliation. But as she sat in the chair, dripping slightly from her still damp clothes, Principal Harris leaned forward. "I saw the videos. You stood up for yourself. But I need you to understand this place isn't easy for new students. Those girls have made a hobby out of targeting them." Maya nodded. "I didn't want to fight, but I'm not going to be. Anyone's victim?" That was the moment Principal Harris made her an offer, invited her to join the school's peer leadership program, a group dedicated to supporting students who felt isolated or targeted. It wasn't glamorous work, but it meant Maya could help others who faced the same cruelty she had. Over the next few weeks, Maya found herself not just surviving Brookfield High, but thriving. She built friendships with students who once stood on the sidelines, too scared to intervene. She helped organize anti-bullying assemblies, where she told her story not to humiliate her bullies, but to show others they had a choice in how they responded. The most surprising moment came when Samantha herself showed up to one of those meetings. She didn't apologize, not right away, but she listened. And over time, her smirk faded into something softer. By the end of the school year, Maya had become more than just the new girl. She was the girl who stood her ground, who turned humiliation into strength, and who made even the boldest bullies think twice before picking their next target. And somewhere deep down, every student who saw that day in the yard learned a quiet truth. You can't always control what people do to you, but you can control whether you let it break you or make you stronger.